Your admin just asks, can we delete deal confidence field from opportunity? Nobody uses it. Before you answer, run a simulation. In 30 seconds, AegionIQ will tell you exactly what breaks, what needs a code change, and what you should manually verify. No guessing, no surprise, no deployment failure. In this demo, I'm going to show you how Impact Simulator works. So I'm going to open the simulator by clicking on this simulate button. You would see that the first change type delete field is already selected for you on the screen. The next step we have to do is select an object. In this case, I'm going to choose opportunity. On selection of an object, AegionIQ goes and gets all the custom fields that are available for delete, because in delete you can only delete a custom field, you cannot delete system fields, so there is no point showing you all those unnecessary fields. Now from these fields, I see there are 6 fields that are available for me to select. I'm going to select deal confidence because that's the field my admin wants me to check. I click on this and now I'm ready to simulate the delete field feature on deal confidence. So when I click on simulate, AegionIQ would go and look in the schema and see what are the dependency, whether it's a formula field, whether it is usage in an Apex class, whether it is a usage in flow, whether it is a usage in any other component, and it will bring back the result. So the moment I click on simulate, it's going to do an upstream and this field through the aux dependency graph. So no Salesforce API call, it works entirely off the metadata that we already have indexed in the last scan. So once the summary of simulation comes back, you would see that it starts by letting you know that if you're trying to delete this field, export all records containing this field so that you have a backup. And it also tells you that deleting this field is a very high risk change because there are 6 affected components and 4 will break. It also gives you a high level of effort that what it will take to make this delete field action doable. So if you see, this simulation breaks down into few components. First one is analysis summary. It tells you, like in plain English, that deleting this field carries a high risk with 5 confirmed affected component spanning from Apex class, a formula field, a validation rule, and then the name of the classes. And then it also tells you that there is a formula field which basically depends upon this field. So if we change this will do a compile time error. So this simulation gives you a high level of understanding that what will break and what you need to investigate. So if you want some more information on what will fail, you simply click on this and more information is provided to you, like what was the impact reason. So this listed metadata has a compile time issue, that if this field is deleted, your code will not compile and probably give you an error at deployment. Same for opportunity trigger handler, it gives you its reason, and then for opportunity service, and then for validation rule, it tells you that this field has been found to be referred in a validation rule and we need to basically either deactivate that rule or update that rule in order for deployment to go successfully. Other information in simulation is categorized by category, that what is impacting the automation, what is the impact on data model, and so on. And each of these category have its own badge which tells you like this is going to break and this is something that you need to investigate to verify. Lastly, it will tell you what is the confidence. The confidence is basically the amount of information that this model has, based on which it tells you that it has 70% confidence of whatever it has reported till date. And it also provides you some strategic recommendation that you need to prioritize first fixing opportunity service before scheduling the deletion. retrieve the formula definition and make the appropriate changes, then refactor the health score calculator and opportunity trigger handler in a single sandbox deployment, both because both of them refer the deal confidence field and are likely interrelated. Lastly, after deactivating this validation rule, you need to and you should migrate to a flow for a different type of validation or whatever works your business logic. So this is what a delete simulation looks like in AegionIQ. So two heartbreaks, like, and these are some fixes that AegionIQ is telling you that if you not gonna do, then it will break your deployment. And now you can answer with confidence to your admin that, hey, if I delete this field, there is a lot of impact, and then you can plan appropriately if the business still decides to go forward with deleting this field. Next up, we'll be talking about simulating a permission change simulation, and we'll see you in that video. Thank you for watching this one.